there's this trend that, well, it's not really trendy because I don't see a lot of people doing it, but to me it's a trend because I see some people doing it and it's relatively new information to me. But nails that are, you can't even see it, nails that are different shapes and sizes and lengths. You see there's like a coffin, an almond in there. There's like a square shape, stiletto. This, I'm not pointing to stiletto right now. This one's the stiletto. And so people do nail art on a bunch of different shapes, and I love it. I love the idea so much. I think it's so creative. Also, just in general, for function, a lot of people don't like long nails because they can't pick things up or do things with them. But some of my clients choose to have long nails on some of their nails, but short nails on other nails, like these nails or these nails, because this is where you like pick up things. Most of the time, you're not really using these back fingers here, so they do that for practicality reasons, or if they're using the computer a lot and they type like this. This is how I type. I got made fun of how I type by doing this. You could do this. I like typing like this. It's authentic to my soul, I think. So people are doing this, and I love it. It's practical, it's beautiful, it's interesting. I love interesting things, new things. When I'm old, I'll probably only like the same things. I probably won't like change when I'm old, but while I'm young, I really do enjoy the change. So let's make some nails. Let's make some nails that are different. I'm not even looking at the camera, I'm so sorry. This is like whenever I have a FaceTime call, I'm just looking at myself in the camera to see if I look like an idiot or not. I'm so sorry. I'm like looking up here instead of at you. Okay. Let me show you my inspiration for today. I found it on Pinterest. It's, oh, I need my microphone. It's this. Do you see it? You see that? You see all that texture and stuff? It's phenomenal. I don't know if this was an artist themselves or an artist using some AI, or if this is their own design. I'm not sure. Doesn't say much information on Pinterest, but I love it. I love the colors. I love how there's like transparent parts right here. Interesting. I love texture. I just love texture in art. So I like sculpting, and we're gonna do some of that. Yeah, this is the inspo for today. My only goal for today is to do a set of nails, and I don't even have to finish the nails, but I've honestly been in a little bit of a funk. I haven't posted a video in a month, so I think this is doing something that's silly and fun and I've never done before is a great way to get out of a funk. People say they have art block. Couldn't be me. I just do something I've never done before. You should try it if you have art block. Let's get started. This nail, the thumbnail, is going to be inspired by this part of the picture. I like the colors. If you're wondering why I'm so low, it's because my tripod just pisses me off. It's a really annoying tripod, so now you're on my table in a very low view. First, before doing any nail, I'll always just wipe it off with some alcohol to make sure that there's no dust or anything on it with a lint-free alcohol wipe. Perfect. Also, always wear your gloves before working with gel. Seriously. Wear your gloves. Okay, here's the nail. Sorry if it's blurry sometimes. The background, it looks to be some sort of violet blue. This is a little bit too dark. I don't know if I have that color, to be honest. Like a violety blue. I might have to mix some things. This one is too dark. It's also the wrong shade. I have this purple. Oh, you know what? I just got a new collection. Let's see if we have any colors in this new collection. This. It's some neons. It's funny because a lot of my clients were asking for neons, and so I bought it. And then after I bought it, nobody asked for neons anymore. Nobody wanted the neon nail sets that they were asking for, so I guess I just have these now. I don't have any of the colors that I need. Ooh, this would be nice for the little floral piece. You can see it. This kind of looks similar. Make this pink. Be great in it too. Like the dark pink. Yeah, we'll do the coral very nice and neon. But like right now I need the base. We're gonna mix this purple with this blue. I'm just gonna do the majority of the color is gonna be this purple. And we're gonna do 2 layers of this, make sure it's nice and covered. And don't forget, whenever you're mixing, always use a base gel to cleanse your brush. Use a flat brush, but I like to use like an oval brush. Whoa! Oh no. Okay. So I'm gonna cleanse it a little bit, put it in the gel. What this does is it removes any sort of particles that might have stuck on the brush. And it also makes it ready for mixing. Take a little bit of blue and mix it in the purple. I'm gonna paint it on. Yeah, I think that's pretty good color. For a second coat, I think I want to add a little bit more purple. That purpley hue. Paint it. Okay. So we have to get another piece of this sticky note stuff. This is important because we got to roll out the 3D gel. So let's put that right there. Sorry, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at me. I'm not trained for the camera, okay? You gotta forgive me sometimes. But anyways, this was really cheap. I got this from Amazon because I kept buying expensive 3D builder gels and I just use it so often. I'm like, this is not gonna touch the natural nail anyways. This doesn't have to be the best of qualities. I think it was like $11 or something like that for this whole jar. Usually I spend like $20 for a very little jar, so I would say it's worth the price. I'm gonna get a good chunk. Get a good chunk. Yeah, like that. Big chunkus. Big chunky. You can roll it out with your gloved fingers. Again, don't touch gel with your normal fingies. They may show you that in videos, but don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Anyways. What I really like to do is to put a matte top coat and then put the gel on top. I think we're gonna do that because it just makes the gel stick so much easier, the 3D gel. So we're gonna matte top coat it. we're gonna make a tube-like shape. Try to make it nice and smooth, no ridges or lumps or small little bumps. I'm gonna cut off a little bit just to make it a little small, a little bit more digestible. Let's get the nail now that it's done cooking. And because I'm using a wipe off matte coat, I just gotta get a little alcohol and I just gotta wipe it off. Pretty matte. You see it's not very glossy. It's pretty matte. It really did its job. So now I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter so that I can actually fit properly on the nail. I'm gonna take this little noodle, put it on top. I'm gonna put a nice wavy little shape on here. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit of a wave. Little interesting shape. This is what we have. Nice little wave. Nothing crazy. It can be any way you want. I'm gonna put some branches on there. Some short branches, some skinny branches. How do I go about this? I'm gonna put a short branch right here. It's a cool look. Now, if you want, you could just sculpt with your hands, but I really like to use one of these. They're really cheap on Amazon, or sometimes they just come with the kit of the 3D gel. This one came with the 3D gel that I purchased. But I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna sculpt a little bit, just make a little bit of squiggles. Make a little bit of squiggles right here. I grew up in a very stressful household. There's like always something to stress about. And I like to sculpt and do art because it was just something I could do to let go of all that and turn off my brain a little bit. Especially when it comes to nice abstract shapes like this. You could just turn off your brain, just start making some fun things. Put some more here. Just poke and prod at it. It's kind of a very fun shape that we're making. Looks like a little man crawling up the nail. Do you see it? A little cactus man. I'm gonna get a little bit more gel. Even if you're not making anything at home, I hope that this is something that's fun to watch. I always enjoy watching people make things. People ask me and by people I mean my family. My family often asks me, especially when we're in art markets, they're like, why do you want to buy someone's art when, it's something that you could possibly make at home? For example, something that's crochet. I'm like, I don't want to make it. I really enjoy buying other people's art. And I really enjoy owning something that other people make, even if it's something I can technically make at home. Look at that. So squiggly. It's like coming off the nail. Oh, sorry, it's a little blurry. Look at that. That's really fun. It's using gravity now. And when we try to cure it, what we put in will look different than what we put out, because when we cure it, the gravity is going to sink it a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. It's a pin cure lamp, very essential for nail techs. It's the same thing, it's a UV lamp, but just smaller. And what it does is it doesn't fully cure through this gel, but it does kind of hold its shape a little bit. So we're going to shape it how we want. This is how I want it to be shaped. Bit like this, and we're going to make sure to hold this in all sorts of angles, and when you feel like it's sinking, you hold it upside down so that the gravity takes it the other way. See that? You can't manipulate it well, you can a little bit, just not that much. It's kind of holding its shape. Now, instead of curing this whole thing, we could continue to work on it. That's the shape that we created. It's not exactly like the shape in the photo, but we just got the essence of it, I think. Now we're gonna fully cure this in the lamp for, you could do 60 seconds, but since this is kind of a lot and very thick gel, why don't we just do 2 whole minutes, 120 seconds, just in case, so that it's really cured before we start painting. So I'm gonna put that in. I painted it fully white, so let's start painting it orange. I wanted to show you the beautiful color that I mixed. It doesn't really show up that well in the camera, but it's beautiful, trust me. It's just this very nice pastel orange. And then we're gonna add some shading later. Okay, here it is. I ended up painting the orange layer twice just to make it a little bit more opaque. And I really like how it looks. But we're gonna add some more color because I love color. Let me bring this out. On my sticky note, I laid a bunch of different neon colors because I'm really into neon right now. Let me show you them. It's these ones. I have like a pinkish, I have like an orangish pinkish, and I have an orangish color. So these are the colors that I'm gonna use, and I wanted to kind of have some of the essence of the photo. Just a reminder, here's what our reference photo is. And I noticed that there's some darker shadow parts, but I don't want to exactly do darker shadow parts here because this is a 3D object. We don't really need to show the shadow parts, but I want to emulate them. And I thought of using this dotting tool would be a perfect way to emulate that. The orangish pinkish color, I'm going to take this and I'm going to start just dotting it on the sides to show that there's a little bit of shadow supposed to be there. This part is honestly making me a little nervous. Dotting on the edge here, that might be cool. Let's see, I'm gonna do really big dots. Really big dots, they don't have to be perfect. Look, I added some extra dots. That looks pretty interesting. I'm gonna put that in the oven to cook, and then I'm gonna add even more dots on top. So I'm gonna go in with a lighter color. Gonna dot this on. Okay, so now that we're ready to top coat, I have 2 different top coats to choose from. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. This is a little too close, but anyways, I have this one. Very expensive. I think it was like $20 a bottle. It's a really nice top coat. I like to use this for my clients, but today we're gonna use a little bit of a cheaper top coat, this Crazy Top Standard, just because this is just press-ons and I'm not really using them too hard for every day, so it could be a very thin layer of top coat. It doesn't have to be scratch resistant like my other one is, so just use one of your cheaper top coats today. It just has to make it glossy. That's the only thing. Sometimes you need to scrub it into these little corners. And by scrub it in, I really do mean scrub it in, like go back and forth with your brush to make sure it covers everything. I think that the nail world needs some more abstraction, but I think every once in a while you need to do something entirely new. Like this, like so out of the ordinary. And use inspiration more than copying subject matter. That's exactly what we did today. We let loose. We got our creativity involved a little bit. That was pretty fun. It's all covered now. It's perfect and it's nice and shiny, so we're gonna cook it. And that's gonna be our first nail. Okay, we are done with that first nail. Perfect. This is like the third time I'm telling you that we're done with the first nail. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's very abstract, very fun. That's it. That's all I can say about it. It's abstract and fun. We have plenty of more nails to go. We have 9 more left in total. Join me again tomorrow if you want to see another nail completed. Tomorrow's nail is going to be this tiny little, What is this camera? Why does this camera never want to focus? We're gonna work on this tiny little nail tomorrow. I know it doesn't look like there's a lot that we could do on this nail, but trust me, on short nails you could do a ton. So we're gonna do a ton on this nail. We're gonna make it look really cool and interesting. So I'm excited. I'm excited for every new day that we can do some nail art. This is very therapeutic for me, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you want to see the next video. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!